The southern United States is known for its warm weather, with long sunny days and mild winters that make it a popular destination for those seeking a break from the cold. Recently, however, a historic snowstorm swept across the region, catching many by surprise and challenging the usual expectations of the climate. This unusual weather event brought heavy snowfall, freezing temperatures, and icy conditions that transformed the familiar landscapes into something almost unrecognizable. From Texas to Florida, states that rarely see snow were blanketed in white, creating a picturesque yet challenging environment for residents. The storm was not only unusual due to its size and intensity, but also because of the widespread impact it had on areas unprepared for such conditions. It impacted a region unaccustomed to such severe winter weather, leading to a scramble for resources and a reevaluation of emergency preparedness plans. The storm brought significant disruption to daily life, with people struggling to navigate the heavy snow and icy conditions. Transportation ground to a halt, infrastructure suffered damage, and essential services were all affected, highlighting the vulnerabilities of the region. Despite the challenges, the rare sight of snow in the south captivated many, with residents marveling at the unusual winter wonderland that had formed around them. However, it also served as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature, showing how quickly and dramatically weather patterns can change. This essay will explore the impact of this historic snowstorm, delving into the immediate and long-term effects on the affected regions. We will examine its causes, the meteorological conditions that led to such an event, and the importance of winter preparedness in areas that typically do not experience such severe weather. Additionally, we will look at the community response, how people came together to help one another, and the lessons learned from this extraordinary event. Finally, we will consider the future implications of this snowstorm, discussing how regions might adapt to changing weather patterns and the steps that can be taken to mitigate the impact of similar events in the future. The snowstorm's reach was impressive. It stretched all the way from Texas to Florida. This vast area encompasses diverse landscapes. These range from the plains of Texas to the Gulf Coast of Louisiana. The storm affected millions of people accustomed to milder climates. The snowfall totals were significant. They surprised even seasoned meteorologists. The storm's path cut through the heart of the South. This brought snow to places that rarely see it. States like Louisiana and Mississippi experienced widespread accumulations. This unusual weather event led to school closures, transportation disruptions, and power outages. The storm's wide-ranging impact highlighted the vulnerability of even the warmest regions to winter weather. Major cities across the South were transformed by the snow. Houston, known for its heat and humidity, came to a standstill. Streets were covered in snow. Residents, unaccustomed to such conditions, bundled up in layers. New Orleans, famous for its Mardi Gras celebrations, looked more like a winter wonderland. The iconic French Quarter was dusted in white. These metropolitan areas, usually bustling with activity, were quiet. The snowstorm's impact was a stark reminder of nature's ability to disrupt even the most populous areas. The sight of snow-covered palm trees and frozen fountains was surreal. It demonstrated the unusual nature of this weather event. The severity of the snowstorm prompted a swift response. State governors across the affected region declared states of emergency. This allowed for the mobilization of resources. It also triggered emergency protocols to ensure the safety and well-being of residents. Government agencies worked tirelessly. Their goal was to clear roads, restore power, and provide assistance to those in need. The National Guard was deployed in some areas. They helped with rescue efforts and provided support to communities impacted by the storm. The coordinated response from government officials and emergency services was crucial. It helped mitigate the risks and challenges posed by the extreme weather. Section 5. Winter's Fury Records Tumble. The snowstorm shattered long-standing records. In some areas, the snowfall accumulations were the highest ever recorded. These unprecedented levels of snow caused widespread disruption. They tested the limits of infrastructure and emergency preparedness. The storm's intensity and duration were remarkable. This storm served as a stark reminder of the increasing unpredictability of weather patterns. It highlighted the importance of understanding and preparing for extreme events. The record-breaking nature of the snowstorm made it a significant event in meteorological history. Section 6. The science behind the storm of Vortex unleashed. In this section, we delve into the intricate meteorological phenomena that gave rise to one of the most severe snowstorms in recent history. The snowstorm's unusual path and intensity were influenced by several meteorological factors. These factors combined in a rare and powerful way, creating a storm that left a lasting impact on the affected regions. One significant contributor was the polar vortex. This phenomenon plays a crucial role in shaping winter weather patterns, especially in the northern hemisphere. The polar vortex is a large area of low pressure and cold air that typically circulates around the North Pole. It acts as a barrier, keeping the coldest air confined to the polar regions. Occasionally, the polar vortex weakens, allowing frigid air to escape southward. This weakening can be triggered by various factors, including changes in the jet stream and atmospheric pressure patterns. This southward dip of Arctic air can lead to extreme temperature drops and winter storms in lower latitudes. When this cold air interacts with warmer, moisture-laden air masses, it can result in heavy snowfall and blizzard conditions. In addition to the polar vortex, other atmospheric conditions played a role. These included the presence of a strong jet stream, which can act as a conveyor belt, transporting cold air and moisture across vast distances. The jet stream, a fast-flowing ribbon of air high in the atmosphere, can influence weather patterns significantly. When it dips southward, it can pull cold air from the polar regions and mix it with moisture from the oceans. The interaction of these factors created the perfect conditions for this historic snowstorm. The combination of cold air, moisture, and dynamic atmospheric patterns resulted in a storm of unprecedented magnitude. Understanding these meteorological processes is crucial. By studying the behavior of the polar vortex, jet stream, and other atmospheric phenomena, scientists can better predict and prepare for future extreme weather events. It helps scientists predict and prepare for future extreme weather events. This knowledge is essential for mitigating the impacts of such storms, protecting lives and property, and improving our overall resilience to the forces of nature. Section 7. Travel at a standstill, roads and air impacted. The snowstorm brought travel to a standstill across the south. Roads were covered in snow and ice, making driving treacherous. Thousands of flights were canceled or delayed. Airports across the region were shut down due to the hazardous conditions. The widespread travel disruptions had a ripple effect. They impacted businesses, supply chains, and personal plans. The closure of major highways and interstates left many stranded. Emergency responders worked tirelessly to clear roads and assist motorists. The storm's impact on transportation underscored the importance of having emergency kits and staying informed during winter weather events. Section 8. The hidden dangers, power and health at risk. Beyond the immediate impact on travel, the snowstorm posed other risks. The weight of the snow and ice caused power outages. This left hundreds of thousands without electricity. The lack of power in freezing temperatures raised concerns about hypothermia and other cold-related illnesses. The storm also highlighted the importance of winter preparedness. Emergency services urged residents to check on their neighbors, especially the elderly and those with health conditions. The storm served as a reminder of the importance of having emergency supplies, such as blankets, food, and water, readily available during winter weather. Section 9. Weathering the storm, staying safe and prepared. In this chapter, we will explore the essential steps to ensure you and your loved ones remain safe during extreme winter weather conditions. As the recent snowstorm demonstrated, even the warmest regions can experience unexpected and extreme winter weather. Snow-covered palm trees and icy roads in southern states are a stark reminder that no area is immune to the forces of nature. It is crucial to be prepared for such events. Preparation can make a significant difference in how well you cope with the challenges posed by severe weather. This includes having a well-thought-out plan, assembling an emergency kit with essential supplies such as food, water, medications, and other necessities. Staying informed about weather forecasts and warnings is equally important. Regularly check updates on your smartphone or watch weather reports on TV to stay ahead of the storm. During a snowstorm, it is important to stay indoors if possible. This minimizes the risk of accidents and exposure to the cold. Limit travel to essential trips only. If you must drive, ensure your vehicle is equipped for winter conditions and drive cautiously. If you must venture outside, dress warmly in layers. Proper clothing can prevent hypothermia and frostbite. Exercise extreme caution on icy sidewalks and roads. Slips and falls are common during winter storms, so take small steps and use handrails when available. Check on neighbors, especially those who are elderly or have health conditions. They may need assistance with shoveling snow, getting groceries, or simply staying warm. By taking these precautions, we can help ensure our safety and well-being during winter weather events. Remember, preparation and community support are key to weathering the storm together.